Hello, my gaming lovelies. First off, welcome to part 2 of my Mettaton cosplay. First off, before we get started, I want to apologize for not only not updating or uploading like I said I would, because currently I'm trying to farm for the bolts. I already have the armor that I'm probably gonna need, and I'm pretty sure I said this earlier in one of the videos for that series, for the Ratchet and Clank series, that I'm going to need, or that I want the Rhino. So I'm currently farming to try and get that. But I've also been really super busy with band practices Tuesdays and Thursdays. Most Fridays there's a football game that the band has to play at. And then Wednesdays I go to youth group. So Monday is probably really the only day, usually in a week, that I'll actually come home right after school and have time to do my homework and any other stuff. So, I know I've been talking your ear off, and let's get to what this video is actually about. This video is going to be focusing on Mettaton's breastplate and backplate. And I pretty much have all the stuff that I need for the costume, or cosplay. So at the end of the video, I'll probably be wearing all the stuff that I have. As you can see, I already started to try to make the chest piece, and it's not turning out very well. So my suggestion is, if you try to do this, don't use Warbler or moldable plastic. Just don't. EVA foam. Yeah, because this is not good. I will try and straighten that out. Let me try and straighten that out, and then we'll get to it. Just so you guys know, for those of you who do decide to use the Warbler, this stuff, this is what it looks like when it's ready to be molded. So yeah. Currently I'm just trying to straighten out this piece that was here, kind of mold it to the shape that I want it, which is going to be kind of like the rest of this, but I have to get it straight. And there's different ways that you can heat it up. You can use water, like hot water. You can use a heating gun. You can use a hair dryer, like I'm using. For these sheets, I wouldn't recommend using water, though, because I tried using water, and let's see, should be right over here. And yeah, it's on the ground. Yeah, that happened. So I would not suggest using water. I would use a method that's a bit more controlled. Sorry. I have a cup of water right here. So, and then as it cools down, it'll start to turn white again, and it'll start to go back to the original color. What I'm going to end up doing most likely is, so that it's not pointed like this, I'm going to heat up around the edges and then round it out. So, as you can see, this is becoming less malleable now, and basically turning back into plastic. So I'm going to try and fix this, and then when I actually get to heating up like the actual sheet itself, and I'm not just fixing things, is when I'll show you guys. So okay, so not much of an improvement, but still an improvement. So now I'm going to do what I was actually going to show you. Fair warning, the setting that I'm going to use with this hairdryer, I have a low setting and a high setting. The high setting is very loud, but I'm using it because it heats it up faster. So it'll get it done faster, and then we can move on. Alright. Fair warning. Oh yeah. Another thing that you should know about this stuff is it will stick. It'll stick. Sometimes it'll stick to your skin. It'll stick to certain fabrics. It'll even stick to your nail polish. So, luckily my nail polish is mostly gone, and I won't be touching it with the back of my fingers. But girls, if you're using this and you're wearing nail polish, I would suggest trying to find something else. And try not... It also will stick to other plastics even, so don't let it touch other things other than your hands. At least while it's malleable. So, okay. Basically what I intend to do, as I did with this corner, I'm rounding out the corners so it's not pointy. And then I'm going to bend it so it almost looks like a chess piece, kind of. Lose hair. So, yeah. And I'm going to stop talking now, so when I speed forward in editing, I'll have to keep stopping. Once you've gotten it just about the way you want it, I would lay it against your chest to see like how it would feel if it was against, like, if you were actually wearing it. So I'm not entirely happy with it, but I know that for the most part the fabric is going to cover it. So now that you have it the way you want it, I would recommend doing this outside. You're going to take your spray adhesive and then cover it with a pink, I guess it doesn't really matter what kind of fabric it is. I am using a lycra fabric. I actually really like the feeling of the fabric, and it looks really nice. So there's a lot here. I bought a lot. See, like I said, this is basically what it's going to look like. I think, sorry, I'm so sick. You can use scissors, or you can use an X-Acto knife, I think. Just to get what you desire. I mean, I'm going to cover it all around, so yeah. Alright, so I finished the chest piece. Basically, after I sprayed the adhesive to it, I just glued the back of the fabric, or back pieces, and I just used the hot glue gun to glue them together. Glue it so that it wasn't like hanging off. Also, I know I said I was going to do the chest piece and the back piece, but considering it is 8:32 and school night, I'm going to just do the chest piece and then go to bed. Also, sorry that I'm really quiet. I just realized that I'm just trying not to lose my voice, because I already have a sore throat as it is, so I'd rather not lose my voice. Alright, so now that we have that part done, we are going to make, this is white fabric. We are going to make the dial on his chest piece. So, alright, so for the dial, you're going to trace a circle in the white foam, however big you want to make it, doesn't matter. I just use the bottom of a cup that we have in the house to trace the circle. And then you're going to cut it out. a slow cutter, sorry. Okay. Now that you have your circle, believe it's on this side. So I'm like going completely off of memory here. So I would say closer in the middle of the chest piece, and then just hot glue it. Not finished yet. Then probably should have opened this up first or before, but you want to take black foam and we're going to cut a little square out of it and then glue that onto the dial. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, just obviously it's black. If you make a mistake, it's fine. You can just trim it. Okay. So here is my little square. And then you're just going to glue it onto the dial. I'm going to trim it just a little. Voila! It's not the best dial in the world, but hey, it's a dial. So that is Mettaton's chest piece. There is technically supposed to be a speaker here. I don't exactly know how I'm going to go about doing that. So yeah, that's the chest piece. So I'll do the back. I'll get to the back piece and the rest of the costume, and I'll get it on camera. I guess I'll go ahead and show you what I have of the costume so far, so you can see what it looks like all together, or at least what I have. Alright, so yeah, basically this is what I have so far. Got the gloves, I got a bodysuit, a black bodysuit. I have the heart that I made. I got the boots. And I think I have pretty much everything else for my costume. I just have yet to make it. So, But yeah. Again, all the items that I've bought have been will be posted in the description below, and I will see all you gaming lovelies in the next video. Bye.